So what's a PEG ratio?
PEG ratio is the price divided by earnings, so the PE ratio relative to the growth. So usually they use the forward PE, which means this year's price divided by next year's earnings is a forward PE, and then you take that number and you divide it by expected growth.
Why is that important to me?
Well, you're paying for that growth in earnings. As you were just making the point, you pay for a stream of cash flows, a stream of earnings. When a company has negative earnings, it's really hard to determine how much the thing's worth. So, you don't want to overpay. Generally, if you've got a PEG around 1.
I was going to say one's a trigger, right?
That's
rule of thumb.
Right. It's getting harder and harder these days to find a company that's got a PEG of 1. But basically a PEG of 1 would be a forward PE about 15 with a 15% expected growth rate. So that's kind of what we're talking about in that regard.